welcome back to my channel. Thank you for tuning in, and if you're subscribed, great. If you're not and you're new to my channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below and give me a thumbs up if you enjoy this video. This will be my entry into the Nyx Face Awards for 2017, so I hope you really enjoy this, and I will see you guys all in the end because there's going to be like voiceover stuff, and yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and get right in.
Okay, I'm going to be putting on my eyebrows with a glue stick to flatten them out, because in this look I'm going to be erasing my eyebrows completely. I comb them up with the spoolie from my eyebrow brush and then go back with a loose translucent powder to dust over them. This will also mattify them more, flatten them to your skin, and make it seem as if you have no eyebrows at all, but we'll get to the more covering up part later in regards to this. Have a little fun, do a little dance. Now I took the lightest shade of concealer that I own, and I'm basically using it almost like a foundation base. I will apply that all over my entire face and make sure that everything is blended out as well as I can. And I go extra with the concealer on my eyebrows just to make sure that they are completely gone. Now that even though I have dark hair for my eyebrows, I can't get them to completely go away, but I could have done more there if I wanted to, just to make sure that they would not show up. Next, I'm going in with an eyeliner. Doesn't matter what eyeliner you have, or one of those types of pencils that can easily be erased if you make a little mess up on your face, because we're using this as an outline. I'm using this to draw my thoughts and ideas of this kind of look that I wanted to go for on my face. And you can tell, trial by error, human nature. I didn't have it as straight as I wanted it to, and it didn't look quite right. So you can tell I'm going over several different times on certain parts of my face, because it just shows that even if you make a little mess up or you make a little mistake, it's just makeup. You can wipe it off, you can start over again. If it doesn't look right the first time, try it a second time. You would be surprised on how many times I've had to do that, and most of the time it comes out 1,000 times better the next time that I do it. And also, I've tweaked this design so many times since I've wanted to do it here in the last few days that it's almost not even the same design as what I had originally came up with. So just know that even if you don't stick to the original design that you wanted, and you want to make it more your own or change little things, you have every right to do so. If you don't want to follow the plan straight to a T, you have the opportunity as well. That's what's amazing about makeup. You learn as you go. You pick up tips and tricks, how to do a winged eyeliner. Like in a look like this where I was doing a little wing, I realized that one side was longer than the other, one side had more of a swoop than another, and I just want to make sure that they were balanced and even, because that's what I was trying to achieve. Almost like a mask, but it's not. It's just part of my face and the whole look that I was going for. But as you can see, I have like 8,000 lines on my cheeks, but I had to make sure that they were as even as I could possibly get them through my viewfinder and mirror while filming this. And below is almost kind of like a circusy / creepy necklace choker thingy that I end up coloring in later. And I am doing an oversized mouth for this look. I felt like it would work really well. So that is what I'm doing right now on my lips. It's just a basic outline. I have the lips and the open mouth thing, and then I'll be filling it in with the teeth as well. Now I'm going in with the gold, very bright gold, water-based paint of your choosing. I will be applying to the top area there and making sure that everything is completely covered and no sheerness, of course. After that, I go in with the black, and you can tell all those extra lines that I had from trying to make it as straight as I could are being completely covered up as if they never existed. And if someone were to ask, you can just say, hey, I didn't try to redo this 5,000 times. I just did it the one time. I got it perfect on the first go round. You could say that if you wanted to, or, I mean, like me, I'm a very critical person on myself. I'm very hard on my artistry. So I will definitely say I tried 100 times just to make sure this is right until I about screamed my head off. Because sometimes in art and being creative, you do get stuck You have to take a minute, step back, come back to it, and usually everything just goes super smooth after that, unless your klutz and things happen, but that's besides the point here. The next thing that you see me do is I'm going to start filling in the eye area, and I went with a bluish purple, but my camera is going to translate it to more of a blue shade, and plus I was getting really hot and I had to put my hair up. I wasn't really 100% on the hair, but I felt in the end it kind of fit with the whole look as a whole. And I also want to make sure to point out that if you are doing a makeup look that involves lots of paint, make sure you do get your ears if you're doing something extremely elaborate, or if you're trying to recreate something that may need your ears to be done. Don't forget your ears, because otherwise you could have big old white ears sticking out, and then you'll take a picture and you'll be like, why are my ears a different color than my makeup look, and maybe I'm a red devil. You could have taken a little extra minute or two and colored in your ears. So now I'm coloring in the blue section, and I'm doing a little bit of transitioning shades from a little bit of black that I added on the outer portion, and I blended that forward to the blue section of my eye mask area. Now I'm touching up more of the black along the jawline because I realized that I had a lot of scalp showing, and I was trying to get that extended back as far as I could. Now we're moving on to the neck, where I start coloring in the neck portions, and it will be alternating colors. So I'll be going from green to blue to green, as you can see here. And now I'm filling in the nose area. I'm making sure that I have all the little wisps and tails that I had planned to have on the nose area itself, because it's technically like not doing a skull face paint work, but more of a let's put a hole in your nose and do some little wisps, because that's what came to mind, and I thought it would work really well with this piece. Now that you see I'm filling in my mouth, getting ready to do the mouth area. Since that's going to be oversized, I basically just go over the top of my mouth and below the mouth and extend it out on the sides as well. Now, one of my favorite parts and the most tedious is the teeth. Taking my time as long as it takes to get the shape and the size that I had in mind to complete the teeth. Usually this does take me the longest, but I am patient when it comes to this, because I just want to make sure that they turn out really well. Kind of a downside to aqua paints like these is that after an hour or so, they all start to crumble and fall off. So I really wanted these to turn out well, and you can see I am taking my time with this, wanting to make sure that they are all in the right place of how the shape of the mouth is turning out to be, and you will see that here as well. Now I am going in with almost a bronzed liquid eyeshadow to create a wet base, and now I'm basically just putting straight gold glitter all over my forehead as well. Now for the little blue area of my mask, I'm filling in higher points and more highlighty points with a bluish iridescent eyeshadow that I had to give it that but vibrant look, two-tone duochrome type. And then I was having issues trying to get the shadow to stick to my eye, so I just decided to dig my finger in and apply that all over the lids, making it nice and balanced so you can tell the difference between the shades that I used on that eye section. Now I'm going back down to my neck, fill in the alternating shades that I had previously not filled in earlier, and while it's still wet, I am basically dusting holographic glitter everywhere, all over the place. Just filling in the cap and just pouring it all over the place. Then taking the same highlighters that I used on my eye area, and I'm bringing them down to the neck to give it a more fabric, I guess, costume, just something other than just skin, bringing it more three-dimensional and give it some more depth and highlight in those areas as well. Also, don't forget to do a little shimmy and a little shake, because, sometimes you just gotta move and listen to the music that you're playing in the background that you can't play on YouTube. Next, I am filling in some more higher points on my face. around the black painted area with a pinkyish iridescent shade that I had that also has some purple tones to it as well. It's not to really give it more of a metal look, it's just showing off the high points of the face as if I was highlighting on an everyday basis. And then that skin there that you see, I am also highlighting that area as well. I wanted my face to be almost as wide as I can get it, but I still wanted it to be like dewy, shiny, highlighty, shimmery, gold, whatever. I'm pretty much gonna say that I'm a glitter creature here. I think that's what the name of this video is going to be. But by the time you click on it and you listen to this, you'll hear me repeating the same title that you just saw and clicked on. For this part of the makeup, I decided to use a ultra matte liquid lipstick and use that to make the lips and fill them in on my face here. And I wanted to stress enough that if you do happen to do this in black eyeliner when you're filling in your whole template pretty much, it was a bit difficult trying to get those edges to blend in with the eyeliner that I used, because I wanted to make sure it blended with the lipstick, and it didn't quite do that. So I kind of went over some of the spots of that problem area for me with a powder eyeshadow to kind of blend it out better, and it did work in a lot of places. The only places that I had the most trouble in was probably the corners of my mouth. But that's just what I did, and I worked with it and got it to work for me. And that's usually what I tell people: if you can't get something to work for you, find another way to do it and try a different approach, and usually you can get it to work a lot better in your own way, at least. And then I realized I wasn't recording for about a half hour while I was doing all those little extra tips that you see on my face all of a sudden. So I do apologize. I was using a liquid eyeliner to create all the blue dots, and then I put a green holographic glitter on top of them. Then I took the same liquid lipstick that I was using on my lips, and I created dots with those, and then I put a pink glitter on that. And then I have this silver amazing piece that's now covering up my upper body because that's just part of the costume, and I also have glitter on my hands as well.
Thanks for sticking around to the end of the video. I hope you really enjoyed this video. I hope you learned something. Maybe you didn't learn anything. Gonna make a face with my face now. Anywho, so yeah, please make sure you give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below if you are not already subscribed to my channel. I really hope you enjoy this. Once again, all of my info will be linked down below for Instagram and Twitter and Facebook and all those things. And I have so much glitter on me, it's not even funny. So, yeah. I love you guys so much, and I will see you next time. Bye!